Hi, Aries. Let's do your reading. We're going to do kind of like a you versus them, but I'm asking for ghosted. So ghosted or no contact. So if that's your situation, let's get started. So I'm already getting what I'm feeling is these flew out and then this is where the deck was split. So I'm feeling like maybe there's drama that you may be trying to avoid, knowing that it probably will wear itself out or fizzle out. I think you feel above it. You know, I feel like there is a third. I feel like there's third party, and you don't want to be juggled. So and that doesn't really answer our question yet. But anyway, so we've got, you know, a tie, somebody. I don't know. You know what else I saw came out was the Magician, and I don't know. There is some narky energy here. That I feel third party. I don't like to jump to that, but that's what I'm feeling. I feel like somebody is ghosting or going no contact to avoid somebody else. Somebody else is like blowing up or something. I don't know. We'll see. That's just pre-shuffle. We'll find out. We will lay it out. How are you? So, anyway. You guys, please hit like, share, subscribe. Well, you don't have to hit share. I don't know why we do that. But yeah, if the reading can help somebody, definitely share. But please subscribe if you haven't. There's the World card again. So some sort of cycle. I wonder why we're not getting very clear. There you go. The World card. So some sort of cycle coming to close. I feel like you feel that. You could be dealing with a Libra or somebody whose self-worth and value is maybe shaken right now. Let me turn on this light. See if that helps. I think we have some rain coming. So, World card. So some sort of tower. I'm feeling drama queen. Did I already say that? There could be another Aries involved or a Empress, a Libra. Yeah, but I'm feeling somebody's like high and mighty. There's somebody, and also I'm feeling that control I was picking up earlier. Okay, so what is Aries? I'm filming. What is Aries' position? Aries. So Aries doesn't want to settle. So there's 10 of Pentacles. That's, you know, health, wealth, happiness. Maybe you're mostly focused on your Pentacles and you know this will get you off track. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Maybe you're done with them blocking. Look at that. You may feel like, you know what, the whole blocking thing is either a deal breaker for me, or, okay, let's zoom back out, or, you're getting to where you're like, no contact is the best thing because it's going to help me progress. And I feel like you're on really laser focused on money. Here's that drama queen energy again. But look at that, Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, and happiness. It's like you may be seeing things differently and a lot more clearly. Like this was something that went from being really difficult and hard to move away from. It's kind of lost its and if it can come back and be right, then maybe you'll consider it. But you've gotten, I feel like, a power in you back of, it's not the end all be all anymore. If it can complement your life, great. But if not, you're just like so seeing things as so like, whereas maybe before you were questioning whether, you know, the situation or feeling rejected kind of made you feel, you know, mind effery, right? Because you didn't know and you just couldn't get it right and it felt like it was you and you were circling that loop of what did I do and how can I fix it? But this has changed to where I think you feel or see more clarity about how they're not everything you thought. And even though they may have some parts to them that you do love and adore, they've got other parts to them that aren't mature or up to par with what you want in a partner. There's more focus on that. So of course it looks like they're going to come back. Well, I don't know. It says the Page of Pentacles, it could be an apology. Let's see. Oh yeah, so this person definitely, you're going to hear from them and they're going to want to come back. But I feel like this is maybe you contemplating whether or not you should just block this and move past it, not look back. See how he's not looking back? Because it's like almost for your own oh, I snagged my shirt. Almost for your own sanity. There's the Magician. I was feeling King of Wands. So somebody, yeah, I feel like somebody manipulated things here. It's King of Wands. Maybe another Aries. I definitely feel like there's outside influence here. And I don't like the way it feels. It feels like, but as much as I don't like the way it feels, it's kind of also feels like it's lost its power. Like it's just like childish games at this point where you just see it different. Whereas before it was like so upsetting to have somebody interfere or to not be treated right. It was so heavy and big, but either you're in this new place now or you're heading towards this place where it just doesn't have that same power over you and it doesn't affect you so much, you know? Someone else's actions in the past were just so like difficult and get you, you know, dysregulated, and you've done a lot of work, and now your vision is just, it's just angled in a different place. Outcome, the High Priestess. Of course, they're going to come back, and Hangman in reverse. And this this High Priestess, that's an inner knowing. So the outcome is you kind of know they're going to come back, whereas before there was a panic, like, oh, what if they never come back? It was just so unfair and so like maddening that things were left in a position where you were such the underdog when I almost feel like somebody else was getting like praise or credit that was so wrong. Lots of what do you call it? False masky, but there's another word. I can't seem to get it. So we have the Moon card in the outcome also. The Moon card is uncertainty. But then we have, you know, clearer vision here. So are you going to take this person back? I don't know. You may not. Your inner knowing. Why do we have the... Let me see one more. Yeah, they're definitely coming back once it ends with this other situation. Yeah, look at that. I think they're on narcissist, like in some... Yeah, wow. Jeez Louise. I feel like this person has... Especially if there's another Aries involved, or if you're not the Aries, there's Capricorn here too. I mean, we have other signs. We have Sag, we have Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Aries, strong, Leo. We have everything. But something's going to blow up and it's going to end, and they're going to come back in with a new passionate beginning. But I think the outcome is unknown, whether you're going to accept it or not. This Queen of Swords, somebody's dealing with somebody that's very controlling. Look at this. Very controlling. And whereas it used to just really get under your skin, it just seems to be, that power seems to be lessening, you know. So keep doing what you're doing, working towards your money. Money looks really good. Money and happiness. That's the path you're on. So, of course, this other thing is going to come crashing down, possibly even blow up into something really bad. Tell me a little bit more about the Moon card. We've got the High Priestess and the Moon card, which both are like mysterious. The High Priestess has a sense of knowing But she doesn't have to speak it. She just knows. Five of Wands, that's conflict. Look at that. So the person, I guess the person who ghosted you, there's lots of twos. The person that you're in no contact with, there, the no contact card, right when I said no contact. It's just kind of, look at that. It's just kind of been a mind F that, you know, it seems like they chose someone else over you, but really it looks like they're with someone that's very controlling and manipulating. Phony, that's the word. There's something phony, somebody that gives and gives, but it's because they want something back. Why do we have the Emperor? You're going to stay in your power, Aries. You're going to manifest like crazy. Yep. I mean, I got to tell you, I don't think there's anything you can do to make this change. And not that you should want to, but I know sometimes we struggle with wanting to make things better. I don't think there's anything you can do. Anything you do or say is just going to put you back into a less feeling, you know, of power. I mean, if this isn't your reading, or if you have something you need to apologize for or correct, you know, of course, that your inner guidance system in those things trump what I'm saying, obviously. But if this is your story and somebody is dealing with someone narcissistic, or that want to help them, save them, I just don't think it's there. I think this is all about focusing on you. And you may want to help and save somebody because you kind of talk yourself into thinking that they're in a bad situation and they need your input. And I don't think so. I think nothing like that is going to help this. What needs to happen for you is to focus on you. Yeah, look at that Strength card. This cycle is going to end, and it's going to blow up, and it might probably going to be better that you're not involved. Yeah, focus on your money. It's beautiful, beautiful, amazing, wonderful reading. So they are going to come back, but now it's kind of unknown. Tell me a little bit more about this. Wow, look at that, Emperor. Tell me more about this High Priestess. Okay, so this outcome and this, you know, stepping aside and focusing on your money, it doesn't negate or devalue or debase your feelings of love at all for this person. So if you do feel like this person is a soulmate, or that they're, you know, that it's not all or nothing. Just because y'all aren't together, just because they're in a different situation with someone else, doesn't mean that it doesn't lessen that, you know, there were feelings there. It just means that it's not a fit right now, or it's not maybe not a fit ever. It's not what you're looking for. It's not going to prolong you along your path. So if you're struggling with that, the question needs to be, is this something to be with someone? You shouldn't have to abandon yourself. So if you have to abandon yourself, which I feel like you did above and beyond in this situation, then that's, you know, that's your answer. So what's next for Aries? I know it's new love. I already know. You've got something better coming. There's dreams. Maybe it's money. Look at this, a new beginning. It's like a whole new you, I feel. Freeing yourself of it, following your dreams, not waiting anymore. No more of this. Leaving it. No more of the back and forth. This is good. What else? Pentacles. Something stable. Okay, so this is amazing. Something stable. Almost a gift from the universe. Maybe a reward. But something coming in that's stable and a new beginning. Something, it could be, I think it's financial too, but it definitely something where you're recognized. Your value is recognized. And it's even getting to a point where I feel like your value is becoming to where you don't even need to see it from other people, or you don't need to hear it as much from other people. You know, you're kind of less needing that validation as you continue to work on yourself and grow. Let's get an animal spirit. Nope. Okay. Okay, we'll do this real quick. Turn wisdom into knowledge, but this is what I was feeling. Wisdom of the Oracle. Okay, serendipity. So look at that, like a 4-leaf clover. Yeah, you're rising above it. This just seems childish now. But before it seemed so big and heavy, and it was. You did need to go through those feelings and all that. It was something that was just fitting for where you were in your growth, you know? But now it's just like, geez, what the heck? And someday you're going to look back at this and you're going to be like, I think you're not even going to see this. You're almost seeing this person as set in such a different light now that it's troubling you. That's where it's headed. Towards like, oh, it almost hurts your heart to see the true colors of this person that you had on such a high pedestal. But you're seeing that it's really your love and your image of them and the pedestal you had them on that made them so yummy. They're maybe they have some yummy parts, but they're not all the way yummy. Not without you, they're not. All right. It's I feel like there's almost like the disappointment in them not being all that you thought is almost like sad, you know, but at least it's clarity, and you know that it wasn't that you weren't good enough, it's that they weren't good enough for you. And I think they probably knew, or they're just in a mess, but whatever, it's not your mess. Okay, Aries, let's talk in the comments. Also, we're going to manifest in the comments. I'm going to start the comments off with a manifestation. So please go through and hit thumbs up, write your own. If you hit thumbs up to be included in that manifestation, write your own manifestation, and I will go through all the comments and comment on the comment and help manifest. And if we all give power to each other's manifestation, then think how much more power. We used to do this a long time ago and loved it. But anyway, it's strong energy for manifesting right now. So let's jump back on that. So put your manifestations in the comments. I'll start the comments off with the manifestation, and you can just hit thumbs up. Please do the hit thumbs up to give it power. And then also, if you'd like, write your own. And then we'll all thumbs up yours, okay? All right, I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye, Aries.